Hey, what's up everybody? It's Luke from Everyday Athlete. So last week I got a question from Ross about just some general training stuff. He may have directed it at my shoulders, but I think that I've got some advice that's going to be really good across the board. So part of the big push with Everyday Athlete is to get people out there being a little bit more intentional, really valuing their time and living a little bit more like athletes. Well, athletes don't just work out, they are training. Things are actually planned out, and their training includes things like conditioning or agility, not just lifting. They figure out what works for them and they stick with it. There's no program hopping. Now, sticking to a plan doesn't mean that you're always doing the same thing. There's variety with a purpose. And athletes are training mostly functional movement patterns, not just body parts. Those are going to be supplementary, not the bulk of their training. You don't just go in there spinning your wheels, running your mouth, or wasting a lot of time on your phone. You go in the gym, you train with a purpose, and then when you're done, you get to take your sweaty selfies and make everybody peanut butter and jealous. And then when they ask you how you did it, you send them my way and I'll help them too. So Ross wanted to know, for example, how you take those shoulders and turn them into boulders. So I'm going to share a little bit about what works for me. As a lifelong athlete, my training is still with the goal of being able to perform. I like using functional lifts that involve multiple body parts, and I prefer to train my entire body. For shoulders, I love doing things like overhead presses and thrusters that directly target the shoulder muscles. But there are also other things like cleans, front squats that are going to target the shoulders indirectly. So you're able to work them in different ways at multiple times throughout the week if you choose to. Then you can also mix in body weight and core exercises that can continue to fatigue and work the shoulders. And all of this is going to help increase the metabolic effect of your exercise because you're not just focusing on one specific group. You're actually getting your heart rate jacked up by doing these functional movements. So you take that exercise and mix that with a good balanced diet is going to help you stay lean and get the definition in the shoulders that you're really looking for. Then relating back to having a plan and training like an athlete, the variety that we talked about needs to involve different rep ranges and tempos. Sometimes you can go higher rep range to get a little bit more endurance, and other times you go heavier to really bulk up. It all serves a purpose. You can also slow down your movements to increase your time under tension and really activate the growth that you're looking for. Or you can recruit a lot more muscle fibers by doing explosive movements. And this goes for all different body parts and forms of training. You can definitely indirectly target your chest, your legs, or your back in the same manner. Finally, you need to also make sure that you're giving your muscles the proper time to recover so that they can actually grow. Otherwise, you're just breaking them down continually. So if you find yourself getting stuck or plateauing, then the most important change for you might be to optimize your recovery. So for a little bonus tip, most athletes love their sport and the training that goes along with it. So what you need to do is find what you actually enjoy and then go for it. That's how you're going to be successful. If steady state cardio is something that bores you out of your mind, change it up. Try some sprints, do some rowing or cycling. You could even do some ladder type agility drills to try and break you out of your funk. If you're just suffering through it, that will probably not be a sustainable active lifestyle for you. So those are my suggestions. I know they might not be groundbreaking new findings. A lot of people might already know this stuff, but some don't. And it's one thing to know it and a completely different thing to actually implement it into your lifestyle and training. If you are looking for help with any of this, I would be happy to be a resource for you. I have programs to fit a wide variety of goals, or I can work with you to get better at making time for fitness in your life. As always, if you found this helpful, please like it, share it, make your comments below. You can check out our website and see more content on the various types of coaching services that we provide. But remember, you don't have to be an athlete to live like one and find great success every day. So get out there and be an athlete today.